Better watch what I say, because last time I did yoga, this platform put me in timeout for a week. Because I said if this doesn't interest you, there's plenty of, well, I'm not going to say on here. I'm not going to say to take up your time. None of what I just said, nothing what I'm about to do goes against any standards. It's just me doing yoga. Welcome aboard. You're about to see physique. 171.4 today. That's down from 171.6 yesterday, but up from 169.8 on Saturday. So I'm trying to get back down to where I was. I used to be 240 pounds. I'm now 171.4. Trying to go down to the 160s club. Right, so don't be hating out there. 171.4 pounds today. Trying to get down to 168, where I used to be. So I just got done doing. You'll see the video later of me doing sled pulls with a personal best, 250 plus pounds, 14 laps. I also did deadlifts. That's coming up. Didn't hit personal best, but the hardest part was showing up today. And I already did a lot of weed eating on this 1 acre property, and then I hit push mode half of the property, and then I blew the floor. Hooked up to my Ryobi, and here I am doing quick power yoga with Boho Beautiful. Join me on the mat, chat you. And then after that, only on Fascist Book, the Rebounder, which is a mini trampoline. It's about 10 minutes of intense jumping jacks and other interval exercises. So join me on the mat right now. It's almost like watching a bodybuilder. All the poses and everything, the definition in the back, the muscles and everything. Yeah. It's good stuff, good times. This is Boho Beautiful, BTW. Let me show you Boho Beautiful. And that she is. She reminds me of Sarah Michelle Gellar. She's a hot Canadian. Where are you? Boho Beautiful.
Flexibility. So if you're ready to get started, grab your mat and let's begin. And if you're looking for more of an immersive yoga experience, check out our new Boho Beautiful official app, which can be found at www.bohobeautiful.tv.
All right. Yeah, buddy. This is one of my favorite routines, BTW. Here we go. You ready? Just me doing yoga.
When you're using
Screw tube as a commercial?
you're gonna feel it. So much ain't dry.
Oh, I'm tired of commercials. Are you tired of commercials on YouTube? Freaking goddamn exercise video ready to go, and they put a freaking commercial in there. Because they want you to buy the premium package, but that's no can do. You took down 3 out of 4 of my channels, YouTube, ScrewTube. And I don't like your little stunt of putting commercials in the middle of workout videos, so no. I ain't buying no premium YouTube.
Alright friends, let's begin today's seated at the back of your mat with your knees together. Take your arms behind your back, interlace the fingers.
Alright.
And I'd like you to extend both arms out as you open
a heart opener
that
right
chest
there.
and the heart. Lead yourself down, placing the top of your head onto the floor, and just bring your weight forward as the hands come down. So you're giving yourself a big shoulder stretch, and then slowly coming up to that seated, opening the heart.
Just getting started.
Nice fluid motion. Bring your forehead down, and then just roll a little bit further to the top of your head. Sit back down. Open up the body. And again, slowly release your body. Forehead and then top of the head onto the floor. Arms reaching forward. Lift your hips off the heels. And then see if you can release the hands now. And
gotta keep them separated.
The heels with both hands. Bring the head a little bit closer towards the knees, and then start to lift your hips up to the sky. What we're doing here is creating a beautiful separation between your shoulder blades.
Gotta keep them separated.
Slowly from here, sit back down. Downward facing dog. Awesome. Our first downward dog, we're just going to give it a little bit of time to release any tension out of the back of your legs. So sway your hips side to side. Walk out your feet a little bit. And then slowly from here, roll yourself forward into plank. And then roll yourself back, downward dog. So making that wave-like motion with the body coming forward. Exhale, coming back. So connect with the breath. Now inhale, come forward. Exhale, roll yourself back. Make this as fluid as you like. Come forward into plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale from here, opening upward into upward facing
Reverse shrugs.
dog. And then just release the upper body down. Lift the upper body back up. Bring it back down, so that wave-like motion of the chest. Bring it back up. And then we'll lift into the hands, downward facing dog. Awesome, you guys. Open up through the chest. Breathe it out. Go deep. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. This time I'd like you to hop towards the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Holding forward. Rolling yourself up to standing as you inhale, arms reach up to the sky. Down to your heart. Inhale, reach up, starting with our sun. Exhale, down.
Is it freezing up?
Halfway lengthen. Exhale, take 2 steps back into plank position.
That's why I don't go live that much on here. It freezes up too much.
Inhale, facing down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale. Hold it here. Lift the heels, bend the knees. Exhale, hop to the front of your mat. Halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, standing up, reaching both arms back up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to do that a couple more times, guys. Really getting that blood flowing through the body. Inhale, reach up, look back. Exhale, dive it down. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, step or hop this time into your chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, push back downward. Facing dog, release the feet.
Hold for a breath.
Hold for a breath. Let it go. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Exhale, hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, standing up straight, arms reaching up to the sky. Exhale.
Surya Namaskar A.
Surya Namaskar A. Let's keep it moving. Inhale, arms up, look up, reach back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, step your right foot back, drop the knee, look up. Inhale, hold the breath as you hold your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing.
Why does it keep showing a hand on the screen?
Exhale, push back downward, facing dog. Inhale, this time you're going to step with your right foot forward, drop the left knee. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up, lift those arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time. Inhale, reach up, lift up, open up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, this time step your left foot back. Retain the breath as you hold your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale,
Reverse scrubs.
facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time, left foot steps forward. Drop your right knee, inhale. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Forward fold. Inhale, lift up, reach both arms up to the sky. And then exhale, bring your hands down.
Surya Namaskar B.
Surya Namaskar B. This time we're going to start with our chair. Inhale, bend your knees, reach up, look up. Exhale, slowly dive forward, forward fold. Halfway lengthen.
Oh, veins
Exhale,
popping out.
step or hop back into plank chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, push back, release, downward
See that
facing
whole thing
dog.
back? Those shoulders?
Right foot is going to step between your two hands. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, reach both arms up.
Utkatasana.
Utkatasana, chair. Exhale, release as you slowly come up to standing. Beautiful work, you guys. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Find that grounding in the breath. Inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. This time I just want you to dive down, bend your knees. Let's keep this motion fluid. Arms reach back up. Exhale, bend your knees and dive it down for 2. Arms open as you inhale, welcome that oxygen. Exhale, you let it all go as you dive forward. One more inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend your knees, release towards Mother Earth. Inhale, halfway lengthen now. Exhale, from here you're going to slowly release or step back into your plank, chaturanga. Release the toes as you open the heart into your upward facing dog. And then as you exhale, you push yourself back into your downward facing dog. Hold it here for a breath. Let your mind settle. Reach your right leg up to the sky, bend your knee. This time take your right knee.
I don't know how they do it. Like, I'm supposed to really be able to have my butt on the mat right now in this position and do the pigeon, but I can't. I'm not that flexible. So I have to lean to the right. You know what I'm saying? In order to have my hip on the mat. She is able to do it like this, where her hip is on the actual mat. I don't know. I've been doing this since 2017. I still ain't that flexible. I'm more flexible than I used to be, but I'm not like that.
They're ready to release
I don't know. They say women are more flexible than men, so maybe it's true.
Muscle in your piriformis and your lower back.
This is the pigeon pose.
I want you to stay here, and I want you to close your eyes and just enjoy. Enjoy this posture. Enjoy this moment.
Enjoy the silence.
Listen to your breath.
I should do karaoke live on here one day, one night. Take requests.
Exhale.
Words of
Slowly from here, hands next to the side of your body. Lift and open up the chest. Tuck your back toes.
All I ever need
Press
is
into your hands,
here
and then step
in
back.
my
Plank
arms.
position. Chaturanga.
Words of very unnecessary pain can only do you harm.
Exhale, push back and release into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. All right, let's go to the other side. Left leg reaches up. Bend your left knee. Left knee to your left thumb. Hips are square.
Hip to be square.
Relax your right knee towards the floor. Release the back toes. Square the hips out and then slowly
shoulders.
go down with your elbows towards the mat.
Pretty good for 171 pounds.
Releasing
6
in
foot.
Go.
Letting
Any
go.
resistance you may be feeling along this side of the body.
Twisted transistor.
Breathe it out. Deep breath in into both nostrils. Long exhalation out. As you slowly bring your hands next to your body, lift the chest, tuck your back toes, pressing into the hands, stepping into plank, and take that chaturanga.
Final chaturanga.
Inhale, upward facing dog.
Reverse shrugs.
Exhale, push back. Release your body into your downward facing dog.
Those shoulders. Look at the developed shoulders.
Take a deep breath in.
171 pounds.
Exhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, and slowly sit back into child's pose at this time. Feel free to open up your knees so your body can come in between the legs. Arms are reaching forward. You're letting go of your body as you exhale. Let it go. Inhale deeply. Exhale, slowly roll yourself up to seated. Keep your knees together at this time and simply place your hands onto the knees. Roll your shoulders back. Feel free to close your eyes. And then once you're ready, arms are going to reach up to the sky. You're going to find that length. Bend your elbows, hands onto your forehead. And then slowly center your body and release your hands towards your heart. Close your eyes.
Close your
And take this opportunity to thank yourself for your beautiful practice. Thank you so much for joining me today on the mat. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. I send you love and light. Namaste. Thank you.
All right. I'm going to have to get in there and do the rebounder, which is really a mini trampoline. I was at Kroger today, right? And I bumped into two women from Ukraine. I said, is there really a WAR going over there? Because we've been getting video game footage. Got to watch what I say on here. And then I told her, I said, listen, are any more Ukrainians coming over here? She goes, oh, yeah, there will be more. I said, okay, I'm down with that. I said, Maybe I could get me a wife from over Ukraine because I haven't found anyone here yet in 20-something years. I've been single. She goes. She looked at it. She looked at her second. I think it's her second cousin that she brought with her, who's 29 years old. She looked at her and goes, like she was about to say. She was about to say her. She was about to push her second cousin off on me, but then she realized. She goes, "Oh, but wait a minute. She's too young." I said, "What do you mean too young?" She says, "Oh, she's." I said, "How old is she?" She says, 29. I said, "I'm just 53." I mean, how far? In helly weird, you could be in your 80s dating a 20-something-year-old. They don't frown upon that. So, at any rate, she wasn't that. She wasn't my type. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the yoga. It's just me doing yoga. That's it. If you actually watch my profile, you'll see what I do on here. I do deadlifting. I try to get a personal best. I have an L5 bulging. I hurt when I was 28 years old doing deadlifts, and that was a severely horrible, painful injury. What is this? Can I get this hand off of here? What is this hand thing? Okay, good. It's off. So after I injured it when I was 28, I injured it in my garage when I lived in Tennessee. I was doing deadlifts, and I went to the well one too many times. In other words, I got done with my workout, and then I said, well, let me add some more weight to the deadlift and see if I could just do more than I did during my workout. Well, the muscles were already tired, my form wasn't good, and snap. You want to talk about pain? Injure your back, and you'll find out what I mean. So after that, for years, I didn't do any deadlifts. I just would do the back extension, at the gym, the machine, the back extension. But then, I got a wild hair one day. Let's see, I injured it in when did I injure my back? I want to say 1998. So, yeah, I was 28. So around 2003, I was at the YMCA, and I decided to do good mornings. You know, that old bodybuilding exercise that Arnold Schwarzenegger used to do? And I got up to, wait for it, 180 pounds. And on the fourth rep, I re-injured my back again. And I went through the rest of my workout with that pain. It wasn't as bad as the initial injury, but still, it was enough. And then I completed my workout in pain. That's not the only time I injured my back. Then roll forward, I was at a gym called Bodyplex. I stopped doing deadlifts. I didn't do any more good mornings after I hurt my back with the good mornings. And so I just went on the back machine, right? You sit on your back, and I could do the stack. Well, they had this attachment where you could, if you're stronger than the weights on the full stack, you could stick this pole into the stack and add plates to it. But when you do that, it causes some kind of drag, friction on the positive movement, which makes it harder than the weight you think you have on there. I don't know if that makes sense to you. So here I am on the machine, and I go to push back, thinking I have just a few more pounds than the weight stack, when in reality, by putting that pin in there with the weights on it, it kind of made the pin do this in there somehow, and it made a lot of friction, whereas I had to use a lot of force just to try to budge it. Well, I hit the floor right after that. And my daughter was in the bathroom at the gym. I was literally crawled on the floor and said, Ava, you got to drive me to the urgent clinic across the street. I hurt my back again. So then I just stopped doing any kind of... No, I stuck with the back machine once my back started feeling better. That's right. But I didn't go back to using that one. So I was using the back machine for years. But then all of a sudden, on YouTube I see girls deadlifting 315 pounds. I see guys doing 600-700. I'm like, why is it okay? Why can they do it and it's okay for them to do it and I can't do it? I'm going to get back into it. So then I started easing back into deadlifts again, but not using the traditional bar. I don't like using that bar. It's awkward. Having to pick up heavy weight in front of you, having to make sure it doesn't hit your shins or knees. It's stupid. I used to do it that way. I topped out at 440 one time when I was 20 years old, but I ain't doing that again. It's stupid. What I use is the trap bar. And the trap bar is a much more natural movement for me than the barbell. And I do slow repetitions without slamming it on the floor looking like an obnoxious jerk. Because that's what I see at the gym. They'll pick it up and then they'll just drop it. They'll pick it up and then they'll go down real quick. No resistance on the negative. No negative whatsoever. That's stupid. If you're going to do a curl, do you curl like this? No, you curl controlled up and controlled down, right? You got the concentric and eccentric, right? You got the positive and negative. You don't want to neglect one of those movements. You want both of them to be well developed, right? So what I do is I do 4 seconds on the positive. Then I do 4 seconds on the negative. That's an 8-second repetition till failure. And then after you fail, try to still lift it for a few seconds. And I'm not resting it on the floor. I barely touch the floor, or I'll come within this much of the floor. Do you know how much harder it is to control that and literally have a turnaround in a slow manner and lift it back up? That's very hard. So I'm not going to set a personal best every time I deadlift. And today it sucks, but I'm going to put it up because it's part of my journey, part of my process, to prove to myself that I could get to 300 pounds doing 8-second repetitions till failure. Or, as in the case today, I went super slow, 10 seconds on the positive, 5 seconds on the negative, 15-second repetitions till failure. Using 260 pounds. I'm still stuck at 260. I didn't hit a personal best, but you know the hardest part is showing up to the gym. And I did that. And I still powered through it as best I could. Sometimes your body just can't do it. You're not gonna set a personal best. Especially when you see me doing things like yoga. I do hard yard work, push mow an acre, weed eating. When I'm doing this kind of yard work, first of all, I'm wearing steel-toe boots. I'm wearing pants or jeans for protection, because when you're weed eating, stuff's flying at you. I'm wearing goggles. I'm wearing ear muffs for my ears. I'm wearing a long-sleeve shirt. Yeah, it gets pretty hot out there. Try weed eating real fast, the whole property in 30 minutes, and then get on a push mower and push mow for 30 minutes, fast as you can go, because that sun is going down. It's hard work. So sometimes your workouts kind of suffer from it, all the stuff that you do, that I do. Don't worry, I'm going to get 300 pounds, slow repetitions on a deadlift. I don't see anybody else doing that. As a matter of fact, TikTok likes to have challenges. Maybe I should have one of my own. I challenge anybody that does deadlifts to slow down your repetitions and not slam the floor. Control your weight. Don't let it control you. Try 4 seconds up, 4 seconds down. You're going to have to lighten the load. You're going to have to leave your ego outside, because you're going to have to use a lot lighter weight. You cannot use heavy weight that you use momentum with. You know how they do deadlifts? You know how people work out when they do this, right? They'll do this. They'll pick it up, right? And they'll go boom, like that. Boom. You ain't impressing me when you do that. You're not impressing. What you are is you're annoying. You're annoying, and it gives me PTSD just having to hear this. It's like I'm in a war. Slam! Sounds like I'm in a bowling alley or something like that. That's not control. You look like a jerk. And sooner or later you're going to injure yourself. Take it from me. I challenge you to lighten your weights, lessen it, and then set yourself a goal. Alright? And then do 4 seconds on the positive, 4 seconds on the negative. You got to work on your form, though. You can't arch your back. And don't be slamming on the floor. As soon as you get close to that floor, you want to be looking in the mirror so you'll know. You could lightly touch it, but the whole idea of you doing deadlifts this way is we don't want to have to hear you. It's almost like you're not there. We want to see you do deadlifts, but without a peep. Can you do it? I mean, you can do a little struggle sound, like that, if that's what you got to do. But don't be obnoxious and scream, and don't be slammed it on the floor. Try that. A smooth turnaround at the bottom, and lift it up in a controlled manner. Try going to failure like that. 4 seconds up, 4 seconds down, 8-second repetitions to failure. It's not so easy, is it? I've been doing this most of my life. So I'm at 260 pounds, which doesn't sound like a lot to the average person. But once you get into it and you get up to your 5th repetition and 6th, it feels like you're lifting up a car. The more longer your set goes. Because the average Joe, these bodybuilders, powerlifters, call them average. I mean, they typically do a set. They could go through a set in 10 seconds. For me, that's just 1 repetition. You understand what I'm saying? It's a big difference. But anyway, I do yoga. I do rebounding, the mini trampoline. I'm about to do the mini trampoline. And so I just do a lot. There you go. Anyway, appreciate you joining me. Sometimes they want to call and join me in a phone call. Maybe we'll do that down the road sometime. But I got a jet. I'm on BitChute, by the way. Ever heard of BitChute.com? Yeah. Odyssey.com. These are platforms, alternatives to YouTube. my channel, I'll make it easy for you. TST21. It's called the shock treatment. But you can put in TST21. Become a subscriber. Buy me a beer. Cash App link in the description box. And you'll see what's going on in this world that I cannot mention on here. I sometimes I make real short videos and I put them on here if you go look on my profile, but I can't really say what I on here what I say over there. And if you really want to know what's going on in this world, what they have planned, you might want to check it out or don't. I'm out.